Russell Westbrook officially announces his retirement, and I wanted to do a special video for a special player. What if Steph Curry and Russell Westbrook were drafted by each other's teams? So, Russell Westbrook is now in his rookie season drafted by the Golden State Warriors, and when Steph Curry gets drafted, he'll get drafted by the OKC Thunder. What ends up happening in this simulation? How do careers and futures in the league and history, how does all of this change? Let's go ahead and hop in and find out, starting with season 1. It looks like LeBron is going to be taking home MVP this season, putting up some insane numbers. Derrick Rose is our rookie of the year. Interesting. I think Westbrook is going to be coming off the bench because I think we still have Baron Davis or something like that. Mike Conley is 6th man, and LeBron is also a defensive player of the year. This is not good. This is not good for our boy. And I didn't anticipate them to make the playoffs at all during their first season. So, yeah, this is not that bad. All right. At least that gives us a chance to maybe get another free agent or something crazy in the draft or something like that. So the NBA champions are now the Celtics with Kevin Garnett putting up 13 rebounds and 26 points. That is crazy. In the next season, Steph Curry might have just gotten drafted to a super team. They have Kevin Durant, Brandon Roy, Chris Bosh, Rasheed Wallace, and now a rookie Steph Curry, not to mention our boy Jeff Teague. This is going to be an insane season. Let's see what happens in our second season in this simulation. Looks like T-Mac is going off this season, taking home the MVP. Steph Curry is your rookie of the year, putting up 17 and 8 on the... I wonder if he's going to have his ankle issues this time around. I don't think so, because I don't think they're going to need to play him as much. Gilbert Arenas is 6th man of the year on the Nets. That's kind of crazy. And LeBron goes to the Grizzlies where he wins Defensive Player of the Year. Russell Westbrook is All-NBA's second team. Things are looking good. I'm genuinely curious, what are his stats like? What? He put up 27, 4, and 9 in his second season. This guy's going to be a monster. Golden State, once again, does not make the playoffs. However, OKC is the second seed, and Houston must be stacked if OKC is the second seed. But let's go ahead and see what happens here. And we were once up 3-1, but Kobe Bryant and the Lakers will not die. They have now pushed to Game 7. Look at this, 35-5-5. The bro is manhandling the team. Curry is really stepping up, putting up 27 for the team. And it doesn't look like we're going to be able to make it out of the first round. Kobe was able to come back 3-1 on us. We're still young. It's okay. We're still kids. But 28 from Steph, 27 from KD, 24 from Bosh, and Wallace put up 20 and 10. This was a complete team effort. And look at this on the other end. Even the other team was doing good. Oh, they got AK-47. Yeah. Okay. Kobe's winning this. No, never mind. Never mind. Celtics end up winning it again. KG's going off. 7 assists. That's crazy. This season as a team, the Warriors, I think, aren't too bad. We have Baron Davis, Russell Westbrook, Charlie Villanueva. We have Brad Miller. We have DeAndre Jordan, Richard Hamilton, and we have Al Harrington along with Monte Ellis. Not a bad team at all, if you ask me. And the Thunder obviously still have their team, except Curry is going to get better and better every season. So let's see what happens at the end of the season. Who will be the first of our two guys to win MVP? Let's find out. Looks like LeBron on the Grizzlies is going to take home another MVP. John Wall is your rookie of the year. He ended up on the Wizards, even in this simulation. Interesting. Corey Maggette is 6th man of the year, and LeBron is defensive player of the year, with, of course, Earl Westfall being defensive most improved. Westbrook once again All-NBA second team, and this time 29, 5, and almost 10. Almost 10. But yeah, he's putting up some insane numbers. I think he just needs some good pieces around him, and he would be good to go. Steph, on the other hand, has not made an All-NBA team. Interesting. I mean, it's understandable because he's on such a stacked team, but he put up 20 and basically 8.4. So not bad at all. And he's shooting 42% from 3, so not bad. Look at this. OKC is the first seed. Golden State is the third seed. Can we eventually end up seeing our teams meet up in the Western Conference Finals? Let's go ahead and first get past the first round and see what happens. Looks like 3 games in, both teams are in exact opposite positions here. OKC is dominating 3-0, and Golden State is looking to get swept at this point. Let's go ahead and simulate a game and see what happens. Wow, we got swept. How? That's insane. We need to look up the box score and just see what happened. Greg Oden was their leading scorer. How? Westbrook went off. Baron Davis did good. Yeah, well, I think we definitely need a little bit more help here because look at this. DeAndre Jordan 0 of 4. That's not good. And OKC has made it to round 2 against, I think, T-Mac and Yao Ming and the Rockets. I don't know if there's been movement with them, but I guess we'll find out after we simulate game 1. Okay, Houston takes game 1. That's that experience of theirs talking. But our big 3 is just going off. Plus big 4 if you count Brandon Roy. Yep, T-Mac, Yao Ming. They also have Pau. Oh, okay, that's scary. That's very scary. We're up 3-1 on these guys. Let's hop in the Simcast and see if it's a close enough game for us to actually see the game in action. And we absolutely blow them out to make the Western Conference Finals. Kevin Durant goes off. Bosh goes off. Curry has an amazing game. How about that? Paul Gasol, T-Mac, Yao Ming had an okay game, but definitely they needed to step up a little little bit if they wanted to contend, which they could not. And we'll be taking on the team that beat the Golden State Warriors in Portland. I don't know who they have, but this is actually, okay, we win in game one, so I don't think we're going to have too much to be worried about here. They have Sean Marion, Greg Oden. Is this Grant Hill? J.R. Smith. It's not a crazy team, but it seems like they play well together with all their, distributed points around. And we absolutely blow them out to take on the Celtics. And I'm not going to lie, throughout the simulation, Kevin Garnett has been a menace. But KD put up 43, Bosh 25, Curry 22. I don't think we're losing to them. There's no way. They have to be aging out sooner rather than later, right? The Celtics take game one by 10 points. Paul Pierce put up 43 on us. Chris Bosh put up 35. KD had good numbers. Steph only had 10 points. That's not good. We're now up 3-1 on them. We've been blowing them out pretty much every single game to respond to that one loss, but this is crazy. 32 from KD. Wallace puts up 18. Curry with 15. 23 was their leading scorer, Kevin Garnett. And this is it. We're only down 2 points with 2:17 on the clock. If we can win this game, we win the NBA championship and dethrone the Celtics. Let's hop in and see what happens. And this is it. Kevin Durant is shooting free throws. One missed free throw could change the course of the entire game. And wow, he misses. He just isn't used to that pressure yet. Here we go. Can he make the second one? And makes the second one. All right. Only a 1-point game. Rondo, the trusted point guard of the big three. At this point, pretty much the big four. Passing to Garnett. Here we go. KG. Passing down to Allen. I don't know why Allen's down there, but it works. It works. Never let them know your next move. Instead of standing at the three-point line, Allen is in the post for some reason. Steph now trying to answer with Rondo on him. Down to Bosh. Chris Bosh versus Kevin Garnett. Wow, this is a great matchup. Here we go. What's he thinking? Here we go. Backing him down. And the younger man succeeds. Kevin Garnett. Well, clearly KG is succeeding overall because 34-19 is insane. Paul Pierce. Here we go. Waits for the screen. Shoots the three and no luck there. That could have sealed the deal. Here comes Brandon Roy, bringing it up. Roy to KD. Paul Pierce on him. Is he going to poop his pants this game? That's the only way they're going to come back. He needs to poop his pants. Here we go. KD shoots it and nails it. KD will not be denied. How about that? Here comes Rondo. They need to answer this back. They need to give it to their three-point specialist. Where is Ray? Here he comes. Here he comes. And shoots it and no luck there. Good job there by Wallace to get the rebound. Kevin Durant leading the fast break. Slowing it down for some reason. Is that Paul Pierce on him? That is Paul Pierce on him. Okay, here we go. The screen. Passing down to Bosh. Bosh shoots over the defender and nails it. Wow, Chris Bosh has been an invaluable asset thus far. And here comes the inbound to Rondo. 4-point game. They need to do something fast. Steph Curry guarding Rajon Rondo to Allen. Tries one more and no luck. Oh, putback. Great putback there. That might have just saved them the game. They need a defensive stop. If they can get a defensive stop, Ray Allen's the man to go to once more. Here we go. KD. Putting it up and no luck. They get that defensive stop. It is anyone's game at this point. What are they going to do with it? Pierce trying to do some fancy maneuvers here. Here comes the screen from Garnett. Able to get around that screen. Here we go. Pierce, two people on him. Okay, this is not looking good for Pierce. I don't know what he's thinking. Why would you give it to Rondo from the three-point line? That actually almost went in, but that is pretty much game. Steph Curry and the OKC Thunder have done it. On a completely stacked roster, Steph managed to play his role and win them the championship. Kevin Durant takes home the finals MVP. Where's our boy? Where is Steph? There he is, right on the side on the left over there. Kevin Durant deserves this. Steph deserves this. How long can they keep this run going? And at what point will the Warriors challenge them? Westbrook has to be thinking at this point, maybe this isn't the team for me, or maybe we can get together and work even harder. But he is on a one-year deal, and on the other side, so is Stephen Curry. So anything can happen. Let's simulate and see what happens. LeBron once again takes home MVP. If the Grizzlies even accomplished anything since he's been there, I have no clue. But Kawhi on the Nuggets is Rookie of the Year. Corey Maggette, Sixth Man, and LeBron once again Defensive Player of the Year. And Jeff Teague is Most Improved. Interesting. Russell Westbrook is All NBA First Team. Okay, putting up 36 and 10. He's starting to get into his triple-double ways, isn't he? Curry, on the other hand, has not made an all-NBA team, but a lot of his teammates have. Look, there's KD and there is Bosh, but he is nowhere to be seen. But the OKC Thunder are to be seen in the playoffs, which is not to be said for Russell Westbrook. We're going to Game 7 versus the Spurs. You already know this was going to be a hard-fought series. Let's hop in the Simcast and see what happens. The game is tied with 2:55 on the clock. The winner progresses to the second round. Let's hop in and see what happens. The Spurs have the ball. They're going to be inbounding here. OKC needs to make an amazing play, but they left him wide open, and he nails the wide open three. You cannot be this lackadaisical here. Bosh and Duncan is also a great matchup that I'd love to see more of. Obviously, we saw that a lot in real life. Brandon Roy, here we go. So KD, in return, they leave KD open, and he nails it. He is not about to let his team lose here. They're champions now, and they're inbounding here. Carroll. Parker's wide open. Might as well give it to him. Here we go. Parker with Steph on him. What are they thinking? Down to Carroll. Easy layup there. Lackadaisical defense on both sides from these players. Steph needs to respond here. Only 12 points today for him. Here comes the screen from KD. That's the guy that should be shooting threes, but nah, they're not going to. Oh, sorry, that was Bosh that was screening him, not KD, but here comes Bosh with Tim Duncan on him. How is this going to go? Back to Steph, puts it up, and bang! Stepherless! He is still Stepherless. It doesn't matter what simulation this is, he will hit the three, and he gives his team the clutch lead there. Here we go. Will he respond with a three even on his own? No. Oh, okay, drive. I feel like he could have got that easy layup there. Steph was kind of falling behind there. Parker gonna try it again, I guess. He had to, oh my God, Steph was almost falling. Why does he keep giving up on that? Here we go, Duncan shoots the midi, and no. Tried to use the backboard there, but no luck. I feel like they passed on two wide open layups there. Steph, can he respond again? No, to Bosh. Seems like they play mostly through Bosh. Here comes Steph, back to Bosh, to Wallace. Back to Steph. Just shoot it. We already know what's happening here. Shoots, and no luck. If that went in, that pretty much would have been game. Carroll to Parker. Come on. You know you can get around him. You know you can get around him, Tony. Passes out to Carroll. I don't know what Tony's doing, but he's not doing a good job. I can tell you that now. Carroll to Parker. Shoots, and no luck, but okay. No. All right. I thought they were going to get the putback in there, maybe giving them the lead, but no luck there. Here goes KD. KD's back in the game, checking in. Pass down to Bosh. There we go. Timmy's not even on him anymore. What's he thinking? Puts it up and blocked. Oh, what a clutch defensive play. Here comes Parker. Parker, easy layup and scores! Parker scores and gives them the lead with 24.7 seconds left on the clock. They need to respond, and they need to respond now. Steph, what are they thinking? Are they going to run out the clock? Or perhaps are they just going to go for it? Probably a smarter thing to do to run out the clock. Pass to Bosh, to Durant. 10 seconds or less on the clock, and nails it! Was that a 2 or a 3? I don't even know. His foot was on the line like it always is. With 8 seconds on the clock, they need to play some lockdown defense. That is the only way. 6. Oh no, they're giving it to their boy, Tim Duncan. Chris Bosh on him. Shoot. What's he going to do? It shoots and nails it! 0.5 seconds left on the clock. Can they even get a shot up in time? All right, Wallace. Give it to a quick trigger shooter. There has to be either Steph or KD. What are we doing? KD. No luck there. They could not even make it out of the first round after winning the championship the last year. Well, I guess that's the Western Conference for you, right? Again, with Steph Curry on the end of his deal, with Westbrook on the end of his deal, what will happen next season? Let's go ahead and find out. Someone will eventually ask, but before we go into next season, okay, the Rockets end up winning it all. It's probably, yep, T-Mac taking home finals MVP, putting up 37 points. That's crazy. And now we can go into the next season and see if Westbrook and Steph end up switching teams or not. Seems like Westbrook has chosen to stay on the Warriors. Interesting. So it's still largely the same team. We did draft Andre Drummond, which I think is a horrible fit with Russell Westbrook, but we also have Kwame Brown. So hey, that's a positive, right? And on the other end, Steph stays as well, is now the second best rated player on the team. And now it's an actual really big three, you know what I mean? Plus Chris Bosh, so big four. Evan Durant takes home MVP this season. Things are looking good for his teammate Steph. Anthony Davis is Rookie of the Year on the Kings. DJ Augustine is Sixth Man. LeBron is still Defensive Player of the Year. Kemba takes home Most Improved, and wow, 72 and 10. Yeah, these guys are going to be really hard to beat. Westbrook, on the other hand, still taking home all NBA first team. This guy has to be a monster, bro. 30, 5.3, 8.7. That's insane. And Steph finally takes home all NBA second team, putting up 25, 9. Okay, he's breaking through. Look at this. He's starting to break through. And once again, the Warriors are a completely useless team, and OKC is killing it. So we're going to simulate round one because I don't think we're going to have any struggles here with Minnesota. That's what I thought. Oh, Houston might give us some issues because they do have T-Mac. We're starting to get down 3-2 to these guys. That's insane. The box score, Brandon Roy was their leading scorer. What happened to KD or Steph? Okay, they shot all right, but it's like, come on, bro. You need at least 30. Look, T-Mac, Gasol, Ming, they're all doing their thing, bro. We got to step it up. And let's hop in the Simcast and see what's going to happen. We forced a game 7. We forced a game 7. Perfect. We could still come back. T-Mac's 40 was not enough because Steph went off, Bosch went off, Roy went off. What happened to K? This is your MVP, bro. Come on. And it looks like we're going to be able to get away with this. Yes, we are. We take the win in 3, making it to the Western Conference Finals, taking on Kobe Bryant and the Los Angeles Lakers. This is going to be a good one. Never mind. I guess we're just going to start smacking Kobe like that. Interesting. So are we going to win this? Yes, we have made it to the NBA Finals against the Celtics, who I think we won our other chip against, right? So this is just a rematch. We beat them before. We can definitely beat them again. It's not even difficult anymore. It's not even difficult anymore. Oh, never mind. Maybe it's slightly difficult. Maybe it's slightly... Oh, okay. Never mind. Not as difficult. But Chris Bosh this time takes some Finals MVP, putting up 17 and 12. Hopefully Steph gets one soon. The next season, the Warriors signed Brandon Jennings, which I feel like we're starting to get way too guard heavy here. They definitely need to start moving some pieces around and maybe get like a really good small forward to pair with him, or even a really good center. We do have a young Andre Drummond who we drafted last season. We also drafted Nerlens Noel. He's usually pretty good in these simulations, so hopefully in a couple seasons he'll pay off. Kevin Durant takes home another MVP. This is amazing. The Jazz's Giannis Antetokounmpo takes home Rookie of the Year. Nikola Pekovic is 6th man, and LeBron once again Defensive Player of the Year. Russ this time is All NBA's second team, and Steph once again nowhere to be found. But OKC is first overall, so we could just, I feel like we could simulate up until like the finals at this point, and we'd be fine. Yeah, we're gonna simulate round 2. Yeah, we've been blowing out every single team. We're taking on the 7-seeded Clippers. This is not going to be an issue at all. Yeah, we're taking on the Cavs. Who do they even have? Andre Iguodala, Tyreek Evans, Jameer Nelson. Oh, they have Paul George. They have Ibaka. Is this? I thought it was Clay for a second. It's not. But this is not a bad team. But I don't think they're holding a candle to us. Well, I guess I was wrong because they're up 3-2 on us. So let's hop in the Simcast to see if we can make a comeback. Nah, we got blown out to get kicked out of the finals. Paul George takes home finals MVP, putting up crazy numbers here. And this is actually kind of sad. What do we put up? 23 was leading scorer. Where's the MVP? 14 points, 5 of 18 shooting. That's insane. Steph with 12 and 12. He didn't shoot that great, but at least he contributed assist-wise. All right, I won't hurt him. I won't hold him too much for that. The Warriors just drafted Zach LaVine, which, why do you need so many guards? I mean, I guess he could play small forward, but come on, dude. You needed someone like a lockdown defender, which whatever. He's better than some like no-name player. So you know what? I'll take it. Damn, KD just three-peated as MVP. Rookie of the Year is Jokic on the Hornets. Interesting. DJ Augustine is 6th man of the year, and LeBron once again Defensive Player. How many does this man have at this point? That's crazy. Westbrook All NBA 3rd team, and Steph is nowhere to be found. Is anything happening here? No, interesting. All right, so we're just going to simulate until the finals and see what happens. And we lost to the Spurs. Interesting. Yeah, they're always going to be a threat. It doesn't really matter, what era or team you're going to face them. They're always a threat. They signed Eric Bledsoe, Gary Neal, Al-Farouq Aminu. But honestly, I didn't think they'd be this like crazy. You know what I mean? So let's see who ends up winning it. The Spurs beat the Heat. Wow. So sometimes something just never changed. And Tim Duncan takes home finals MVP. The Warriors just drafted Javonte Green, who is another guard. If you were going to go with another guard, why did you not take Devin Booker? What nonsense. What absolute nonsense. Finally, Westbrook leaves. Oh my goodness. I've been waiting. I have waited for this precious day. Please go somewhere where you can get a ring. Come on, bro. Steph is still here, though. He's on a 1-year contract, so who knows what happens next season. Westbrook is the highest overall rated player in the league, and he's a Knick now. Who do the New York Knicks even have? Russell Westbrook. Carmelo Anthony. That's crazy. What a crazy duo. Is this enough to get them out of the Eastern Conference? They also have Julius Randle, a young Julius Randle, and Monte Ellis. So you know what? I'll take it. Kevin Durant takes home another MVP. Cat is your Rookie of the Year. Kenny Baldwin is 6th man of the year. Defensive Player once again. I feel like this guy's been nowhere except on the Defensive Player of the Year award. I haven't seen him do anything, bro. Westbrook, what do you know? First All-NBA first team on the New York Knicks. Please tell me put up crazy numbers. Well, he is playing with a much better teammate now, so 22 and 10, not bad at all. And the Knicks just made it to the 7th seed of all places? That's crazy. Yeah, looks like Westbrook's about to get swept. please. Oh, he got swept. Come on. I was hoping for something a little better here. And once again, OKC loses to San Antonio. Damn, they're a kryptonite right now. Steph was the leading scorer here. On the other end, Tony Parker went off. Who's going to end up winning it all? The Cavs. Okay, the Cavs are going crazy. This man has won so many MVPs. Ben Simmons, Rookie of the Year on the Bulls. Interesting. I think they also have Porzingis, so that should be interesting. Is this man ever going to not win Defensive Player of the Year? Okay, yeah, they do have Porzingis. Interesting. Westbrook, once again, All-NBA first team, putting up some decent numbers here, but he's going to have to step it up like crazy if he wants a chip. Oh, and looks like they did. The second seed this time against the 7-seeded Boston Celtics. We have a chance here to get a Westbrook versus Steph Curry finals. We are up 3-2 on the Boston Celtics. Let's hop in the Simcast and see if we can finish the deal here and move on to the second round. All right, it looks like we have a 10-point lead, so I can safely finish. Oh, they almost came back. They actually almost came back, but it doesn't matter. Paul George is a threat. You know Paul George has been a threat in the past couple seasons, but we were able to beat them. All they really have is Rondo. It seems like their big three either retired or left. And Westbrook only had 19, but what happened to Melo? Also 19 and 10. Yeah, they're going to have to step it up. If they want to win the second round, they will definitely have to step it up. And it looks like they are. Interesting. So we simulate, and we made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. OKC might be struggling against LeBron here, but let's just see how it goes, because I believe in them. They made enough finals here. We can simulate the round. Yep, OKC. And we're taking on Washington, who I think they should still have. Never mind. I think they have James Harden, Jimmy Butler, John Wall, Kevin Love. That is insane. That is a crazy stacked lineup. Not better than us, though, because we're up 3-1. Let's hop in the Simcast and see if Westbrook can get it done. Yeah, it's a 9-point game with 33 seconds left. We have officially made the NBA Finals. My boy Russell Westbrook is doing it. I'm so happy for him, bro. And we were robbed. We were robbed of an amazing finals. That would have been poetic. We are now taking on these Sacramento Kings. Steph Curry tried his best, bro, but it seems like every time I open up MVP Kevin Durant stats, he's putting up some really lame stat line. They have, is it Eric Gordon, Alfred Payton, Anthony Davis, Nick Batum? Okay. Anthony Davis is going to be an issue. Everyone else, I think we can handle them. We are up 3-2 on the Kings. Anything can happen, but if we can lock in for one more game, Russell Westbrook gets his first championship in this simulation. Let's see what happens. And we've done it. We win. Russell Westbrook blows out the Kings in order to win his first championship. That is insane. Look at that. Melo even gets one too. Here is the team. There's Westbrook celebrating in the back. Carmelo holding up the championship. Which of these two wins Finals MVP? All right, giving the trophy over to Westbrook, who's clearly been a monster in these playoffs. These two together have made an excellent team. They've tackled some crazy, powerful super teams here. And looks like Carmelo is going to take home the Finals MVP. Westbrook must have had some pretty crazy stats too. There's no way. Because if Westbrook, the team I feel like is built in a way where if Westbrook misplays or if Melo misplays, they're probably not winning. So both players probably did great, but Melo probably edged him out, and we'll find out when we look at the stats. Yeah, look at this. 38 and 11 with 10 rebounds. Triple-double from Melo, and Westbrook with 34 and 14. These guys were playing amazing. Westbrook being way more efficient, but Melo did put up that higher stat line, so I can see him getting it. However, with how much Russell Westbrook is contributing, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. So far, whose championships mean more? Russell Westbrook or Steph Curry? Let's move on to the next season. This man can't stop winning MVPs. That's crazy. Donovan Mitchell is your Rookie of the Year. Ben Simmons is Sixth Man of the Year. LeBron, again, this guy can't stop winning depoys, apparently. So let's see what happens. Westbrook, once again, All-NBA first team. 24, 5, and 10, not bad at all. And Steph is nowhere to be found. So let's see. But his team is first, and we are second. So let's go ahead and simulate round one. I think both of us are going to win that for sure. Blowouts both ways. Nice. And we are playing pretty lower level in the totem pole team, so I think we can also simulate round two, and we can. All right, so it's the first seed. It's the first seed versus the second seed in both conferences. So let's go ahead and see what happens. We finally got it. We finally got an OKC Thunder versus New York Knicks. Russell Westbrook versus Steph Curry finals. This is why you guys should sub to me. This is the stuff I want to see. So let's see if we can hop in the Simcast in at least one of these games if they're close enough and see what ends up happening. We're down 3-0 in every single game has been a blowout. Every single one. Russell Westbrook is getting absolutely stomped. 26-10 is not bad at all. Where is Melo? 10 and 7? That's not good. We need to step up. And Steph is leading their way. That's okay. Okay. This is starting to hurt. Okay, we're at least going to take one. We finally managed to come back, and now we are down 3-1. Melo contributed. Nice. That's the difference right here. Curry, Durant, all these guys had good games. So Let's see if we can make that comeback. It's a 5-point game with 1 minute left. Things are looking really difficult for Russell Westbrook, but if he can manage to spark something here, we might be able to mount a comeback. Let's see what happens. OKC has the lead and the ball. That's not looking good here. Oh my God, terrible defense on Kevin Durant. How did that happen? Am I accidentally? Hold up. No. I thought maybe for a second my controller was selected on the Knicks or something, but no, they just chose not to do anything. All right, don't tell me they've given up. Westbrook, here we go. Wide open. No luck there. That's game. That's pretty much game. Well, that was actually kind of disappointing. Steph Curry led the charge here with 32 points, and Westbrook had 24 and 13. Not bad, but I feel like at least one or two of them should have put up 30 if they really wanted to win this. And KD still takes home finals MVP. How about that? So let's see what happens next season. This man KD has to have set like a record for the most MVPs in a row at this point. Trae Young, Rookie of the Year. We have Ben Simmons, Sixth Man of the Year. LeBron, Defensive Player of the Year. I don't know who this is, but he's most improved. New York is slowly starting to slip. I think it's because Melo is starting to age a little bit. So we have the third-seeded Knicks and then the first-seeded OKC. So let's see what ends up happening. Looks like it's a rematch of last year, and we already know our boys won it last year. So let's just simulate the round and see what happens. Wow. OKC lost to the Timberwolves this time around. Who do they have? Chris Paul, DeMar DeRozan, Joel Embiid, Joakim Noah, Michael Carter-Williams. They don't have a bad team. But this is a team I feel like Russell Westbrook has a better chance of beating. Let's see what happens. I guess I was just wrong because we're down 0-3. Wow, we got swept by the Minnesota Timberwolves. Chris Paul takes home finals MVP. I feel like Westbrook could have locked down Chris Paul. What? Julius Randle was the leading scorer. Westbrook put up 15 and 12 on horrible efficiency. Where is Melo? 13. You were supposed to lead the charge, both of you guys. What is happening here? And then on the other end, Joel Embiid dominated. How? This is unacceptable. Westbrook's not playing games with his legacy. Bro left again. He's not playing around. Let's see where he ended up going. He's on the Pelicans? Who do they even have? Russell Westbrook, Lonzo Ball, Derek Favors, Tobias Harris, and a young Luka. Okay, if he's willing to wait, this could be actually very scary, but let's see what happens. Jokic takes home MVP. Finally, he gets dethroned. How about that? Rookie of the Year, Zion, putting up 25 in his rookie season. That man is going to be scary. LeBron has not been dethroned yet, though. Russell Westbrook, All-NBA second team here. He's putting up 25 and 8, and we are once again just focused on the Thunder because, Westbrook didn't make anything, so let's see what happens. And even the Thunder didn't make it. Interesting. They've just been losing to Minnesota the last couple rounds. I did not expect this, but the Cavs end up winning it again, and Paul George has just been there to pick up the pieces whenever both of our teams fail. Yeah, Luka's in 87 now, so things are going to get really good for Russell Westbrook. And on the other end, KD and Steph are still good. Whiteside has gone up in overall, but the other two of the big four are kind of old now. Even our boy Jeff Teague is starting to simmer it down a little bit. Pat takes home MVP on the Portland Trailblazers. LaMelo is Rookie of the Year. LaMelo is also Sixth Man of the Year. Interesting. And then LeBron is still winning Defensive Players of the Year. This man has to be pushing like 35 at this point. I have no idea what's going on. All right. Clearly, the Thunder are starting to age a little bit. And on the other side, Westbrook is not able to even make the playoffs, even with Luka. So I think maybe one or two more seasons and we're able to get the job done. But we'll have to see. And the Thunder have somehow, I was going to just simulate the playoffs, but the Thunder have somehow made it. They beat the Golden State Warriors, who are somehow making a crazy run. And now we're up against the Sixers. We're up 2-1 on these guys. Who do they even have? KD is just going off, bro. KD and Steph alone might just be enough, if I'm being honest. Because they're the Marvin Bagley, Marc Gasol, Zach Randolph. I feel like they don't have like anyone crazy, if I'm being honest. Maybe I just didn't see someone, but let's see. Okay, we're up 3-1 and 4-1. We somehow get it done. KD and Steph get it done with KD taking home finals MVP. How many more can they really win with an aging core? We'll have to find out. Okay, so this season, Russell Westbrook pretty much has 390 overalls on his team. Look at this. He's only one less, but I'll count him as 390 overalls. And if we go down to OKC, what are we looking at here? Durant, Curry, Whiteside, Lynch. Yeah, they have definitely deteriorated a little bit. I don't see them repeating here, but I can definitely see our team, the Pelicans, doing something amazing. Let's see what happens. Looks like Giannis has gone over to the Spurs where he wins an MVP. Evan Mobley, Rookie of the Year. LaMelo Ball, Sixth Man of the Year. And Joel Embiid, finally somebody else wins Depoy. Steph wins All-NBA First Team. Here we go. Now is his chance to shine a little bit. And Russell Westbrook is winning All-NBA Third Team here. But OKC as a team is the 8th seed, while New Orleans is the 4th seed. So let's go ahead and simulate the play-in. Does OKC make it? They do, but they are going to take on Golden State. Yeah, they were unable to get around Golden State, but Russell Westbrook makes it to the second round against the 8-seeded Kings, so I definitely think they were taking that one. Levine put up 44, Jaylen Brown with 33. Westbrook might need to go back. I'm not going to lie. Westbrook might need to go back. KD went crazy. Steph had an okay game. And we somehow got absolutely mollywopped by the Kings. What was the box score looking like? 27 from Westbrook. Where is Doncic with 12 and 12? That's not bad, bro. He almost had a triple-double. Same with Lonzo, but like they could definitely do more offensively. And on the other end, this is the same team we beat, bro. We smacked this team when we were on the Knicks. We can definitely take care of them. I don't believe that we can't beat them at all. And again, here's Paul George coming to pick up the pieces. Bro, they just got Scotty Barnes. On top of their already pretty nice team, they just got Scotty Barnes. Nah, this is Westbrook's time to shine. If he doesn't win this, there's an issue. There's definitely an issue. AD somehow is back to winning MVP. The team must be doing really good then. Keegan Murray is Rookie of the Year. Bol, Sixth Man of the Year. Joel Embiid is Defensive Player. And Kevin Porter Jr. is Most Improved. Russ does end up All-NBA second team. I didn't see Steph anywhere. Maybe I'm tripping. But yeah, oh, right here. All-NBA first team. Okay, he's doing good. But the team overall, how'd you win MVP as a 7th seed? What? New Orleans is a 2nd seed, but let's go ahead and simulate the play-in. Oh, we're taking on OKC. We are taking on OKC. This is Russell Westbrook's chance for revenge. Or maybe not, because they're up 3-2 on us. We were up, I think, 2-1 on them, and then they just ended up winning games like crazy. Westbrook, come on, bro. I genuinely think we have the better team overall. We can do this. Okay, we forced a Game 7. We managed to force a Game 7. We were hopping in the Simcast after we check out the box score. 28 and 11. Steph had 18 of terrible efficiency. Westbrook had 35 and 9. Bro is doing it. He's taking on Kevin Durant and winning. And looks like we're going to win this. Oh my goodness. It took a Game 7, but we actually got the job done. Lonzo stepped up 35, 10, and 9. Honestly, these are 3 guys that can give you a triple-double at any time. So this feels like the right team. Russell Westbrook is home. They should change the name from the Pelicans to the triple-doubles. And we made it to the Western Conference Finals against the first-seeded Houston Rockets. This is going to be difficult, but I think we can do it. We take Game 1. Things are looking good. Mitchell, okay, he had an okay game, but Doncic went off. What happened to Westbrook? 17 and 13. You know what? He stepped up. They take Game 2. We take Game 3 and Game 4. Okay, we're winning this. There's no way we're not. We're just going to simulate. Yep, that's what I thought. Russell Westbrook, Western Conference MVP. Let's do it. 28 and 11. That's wild. And we're taking on Giannis and the Bucks in the finals. We're up 3-1 on them. Let's hop in the Simcast. With 1:49 on the clock, the game is tied. Russell Westbrook has the opportunity to win himself a 2nd championship. Let's hop in and see what happens. The Bucks are inbounding, and we get a crazy defensive stop here. Who is this? Wallace? I have no clue who this is. Oh, Westbrook. Oh no, he gave him some room, man. Oh, it did not matter. Luka, nice rebound there. There are multiple guys that can hit threes on this team. But Westbrook passing out to Luka, to Robinson the third, to Westbrook once again. Here we go, bullying his defender and lays it in. Russell Westbrook wants that championship, and he wants it bad. Wallace now trying to answer. This is it. It's now or nothing. Wallace, I have no idea where Giannis is. Gordon. Oh, that's right. I'm thinking that Giannis is still on the Bucks in the simulation. He's not. He's not on the Bucks. And out of bounds at possibly the worst time. I don't even know who their star is in this. With Favors passing down to Westbrook. This is it. If they can score maybe once or twice more, that could probably seal the deal. And here we go. Westbrook. Ooh, that would have been a nasty dunk to seal the deal, but it was no good. Maybe a little too excited there was Westbrook. Here comes Wallace. To Williams. Oh, they have Zion. That's right. Here we go. And, oh, he missed. All right. Never mind. Maybe it just wasn't it right there. Oh, to Westbrook again. And scores! Westbrook is just letting it fly. And look at it. Looking right into the camera because he knows there's a big chance that he won. Zion's going to have to do something. Wallace. Down to Zion. Zion able to get that. Oh, that was really close. That ball almost got stolen, but he was able to score. And now Lonzo waiting for the screen. Here comes the screen. A wizard on the court with his assists. And here comes Westbrook. What's he thinking? And wow. Their point guard is playing post, and it's somehow working. Here we go. Is that Jody Meeks? I can't even tell anymore. Meeks. Passing to Williamson. Shoots the three, and bang! Williamson cuts the lead to 1. They have to foul. Zion just came in. Possibly the clutchest play possible. Oh my God, do not have Westbrook shoot. Oh, no, the Brody is a good player, but he is not the greatest free throw shooter. Here we go. Can he nail them both? Nails the first one. Perfect. Okay. If he nails this one, And oh, so close. Bam with the rebound. Now they have a chance to win if they nail the three. You do not want them to hit the three. Step up on defense, Westbrook. It's fine if they hit the two. Actually, no, it's not fine either. Oh, nice three and oh, we did it. We did it. My breath has just like left my body. The sigh of relief. How amazing. Westbrook gets ring number 2. And look at that whole team celebrating. Luka's happy, Westbrook's happy, Lonzo's happy. This triple-double machine unit has proven to be successful. And Westbrook holding up the championship, but who wins Finals MVP? I hope Westbrook gets it, but here we go. Leading the entire team, allowing everyone to win and hold the championship. And who gets Finals MVP? Who's it for? Russell Westbrook finally wins his Finals MVP. He has 2 championships and 1 Finals MVP. I have no idea how many championships Steph has. I think like 4 off the top of my head. But he does not have a Finals MVP. This is putting an even bigger emphasis on his 2 championships compared to Stephen Curry. LaMelo takes home MVP. I guess he's finally upgraded from being 6th man of the year. And then Wemby is Rookie of the Year on the Timberwolves. That's going to be scary. D'Angelo Russell, 6th man, and Giannis is Defensive Player of the Year. Hey, KD won Clutch Player of the Year. Nice. Pelicans are the 3rd seed, and the Thunder, on the other hand, are the 8th seed. So I'm not really concerned about the Thunder anymore. They've pretty much, I feel like they've lived their course, you know? So let's go ahead and simulate to a certain point. Let's see. And no, the Pelicans could not get past the Spurs. So now OKC is going to be taking them on. So maybe I was wrong. Maybe OKC can make it all the way, but they are very old. So let's see. OKC. LaMelo takes home Western Conference MVP, and then Zion takes home Eastern Conference MVP. So looks like the young Bucks are now fully in control. It's going to be one of these two, and Zion ends up winning it all, putting up insane stats here. Yep, it seems like the next generation's kids are starting to take over now. So I am going to do simulate and keep simulating until either they retire or the team actually accomplishes something, right? So let's see what happens, because the Pelicans are now 5th seed and the Thunder didn't even make it. So we'll just see what ends up happening, you know? And finally, Russell Westbrook retires. Steph Curry is still going, but let's see how Russell Westbrook ended up doing. The man is a 2-time NBA champion, a 1-time Finals MVP, a 15-time All-Star, a 5-time first-team All-NBA, a 5-time second-team All-NBA, and a 2-time third-team All-NBA. All in all, a Hall of Fame career for sure. And in the next season, Steph Curry retires as well. So let's take a look. He is a 4-time NBA champion, a 15-time All-Star, a 2-time first-team All-NBA, a 2-time second-team All-NBA, a 1-time third-team All-NBA, and a Rookie of the Year in 2010. In terms of points, Russell Westbrook is 9th all-time and Steph is 12th. Interesting. You know, I thought he averaged way less points than Westbrook overall, but I guess not. In terms of field goals made, Russell Westbrook is 13th all-time and Steph Curry is 25th all-time. Steph obviously first all-time in free throws or in three-pointers, and Westbrook is 26th. In terms of assists, they're neck and neck. Westbrook 5th, Steph Curry 6th. Westbrook is 6th all-time in steals, while Curry is 22nd. And obviously, Westbrook wouldn't be Westbrook without his turnovers, so he is 5th all-time in turnovers. What an interesting career. Let me know, based on this simulation, who do you think had the better career overall? And of course, don't forget to suggest any other simulations that you'd like to see, and I'll see you guys in the next sim.